guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is G and I'm currently documenting my Korean learning journey here on this channel. Today I am going to be studying using the Ewha textbooks. Today I'm going to be studying 불규칙 and I'm going to be practicing new vocab, learning new grammar rules. And of course, as always, I'm going to be practicing my speaking as that is the area where I need the most practice and the most improvement. So with that being said, let's get into it. Bless me. As I mentioned in my last Ewha studying video, I really like how these textbooks make grammar really easy to understand, especially if you have the study guide. The study guide really helps to give you more in-depth explanations on each grammar point. I'll start by reading out the main dialogue first. Then I will focus on what words I don't know and what grammar expressions I need to look at more in depth. So the main dialogue is 백화점에 차로 갈까요? 아니요, 걸어서 갑시다. 여기에서 멀지 않아요. So now that I've successfully butchered the main dialogue, I'm going to look back through the sentences and pick out any words that I don't understand or any grammar expressions that I think I need to study more in depth. So in terms of vocabulary, I'm not really sure what 백화점 is. That might be a word that I've already come across and I've just forgotten. Most likely is, honestly, because I feel like there's a lot of vocabulary words like that for me where I learned them a long time ago and because I never reviewed them, I just forgot what they were. So it's 차로 갈까요? So shall we go by car? 아니요, 걸어서 갑시다 is let's walk. So the only word that I'm not sure of is 백화점. So I will look that up and it means department store. Okay, so now that that's done, I will highlight any important points concerning the grammar expression for this lesson. The grammar point for this lesson is actually a really important one, I think, so I'm really glad that I get to do a more in-depth look at this because I definitely will need to. The grammar expression for this lesson focuses on 받침 rules, and in this case it says, in this case the 디귿 is changed to the. So that's a really important grammar point, I feel like, that I will definitely need to look at more in depth. So luckily I do have my trusty study guide with me because 받침 rules can be really, really tricky and they still trip me up now, actually. I often forget about 받침 rules and I sound like an idiot when I'm trying to speak because of that sometimes. This is the page in the study guide. This is why I love the study guide so much because it just gives you so many examples of how it's used. And then this little focus plus section is always really helpful too, where it gives you even more information on the grammar point. So I am going to work through this page by going through and highlighting the grammar points and just highlighting anything concerning this particular 받침 rule that I think is really important to understand. So I'm just going to go through and highlight those really quick. And as always, I do like to highlight my grammar points in blue because it represents sadness and grammar points make me very sad. Korean grammar in general makes me very sad. So I went through and highlighted anything that I thought was important to remember. So as you can see, I just highlighted the dio where the 디귿 changed into 류. And then I also highlighted this focus plus point down here. 닫다 and 받다 don't change to 류. They keep their original form, which is incredibly useful to know, again, just for when you are speaking so that you don't make the mistake of trying to change it to a rio and then people just being like, what? I'm going to go back and do the vocab part now. Okay, so I'm an idiot. I thought the yellow part was going to be vocab because usually it's vocab practice, but in this case it was just extra grammar practice. It was just practicing the grammar point that I just studied. So that's really helpful. Basically, it was just to complete the sentences task where you had to fill in the blank with the correct word and grammar form of the word. This lesson happened to be all grammar, so not much vocab practice, but that's okay because grammar is the area where I need the most improvement anyway. During this week, I will be doing grammar practice. Hello. I will be doing vocab practice anyway during a regular study week, so that's okay. That being said, I think I'm going to end the study session by speaking through these sentences, and then my final task will be to write my own sentences using the grammar structure that I learned today. So, 우리 어떤 음악을 들을까요? 저는 한국 가요를 듣고 that I feel like every sentence is a tongue twister for me, honestly. 저는 한국 가요를 듣고 싶어요. 이 노래를 같이 들읍시다. 어서오세요, 요코씨. 집을 쉽게 찾았어요? 아니요. 길을 잘 몰라서 경찰관에게 걸었어요. 한국어를 잘하고 싶어요. 어떻게 공부할까요? 수업 시간에 선생님 말씀을 잘 들었어요. 그리고 숙제도 열심히 하세요. 왜 그래요? 어디 아파요? 네, 어제 너무 많이 걸었어요. 다리가 아파요. 이번 주 금요일에 우리 반 모임이 있어요. 저도 알아요. 어제 TNC에게 물었어요. That is all of the sentences that the textbook provided. I'm going to write my own sentences in my notebook now, and then I will practice reading through each one. Bye, baby!
1 hour later.
Alrighty, so here's my god-awful handwriting.
Oh my god, what is that?
You can't really tell what that's supposed to be now, but... Alrighty, so we have 오늘은 많이 걸었어요. 생일 선물을 받았어요. 창문... Oh my gosh.
See, really, that was tragic.
창문을 닫아요. 저는 음악을 들어요. I think that about wraps up my study session today. So thank you so much for taking the time to study with me. If you're also using the Ewha textbooks, then let me know what lesson you're currently on. And if you found this video helpful or you liked the video, then please make sure to like the video and please do subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!